Sometimes a chest is just a chest, and sometimes a chest isn't just a chest, and then you have a problem. Let's talk about the Mimics of Dungeons & Dragons. Originally created by Gary Gygax in 1974, the Mimic has been a mainstay of Dungeons & Dragons since, well, the beginning. It appeared in the first monster manual for Dungeons & Dragons, and was eventually fleshed out, I guess Mimics are fleshed out, by Ed Greenwood. In the Ecology of a Mimic, that article is where we get a lot of the lore of what a mimic actually is. Like this fun fact, did you know a mimic's true form is actually just like a blob of brown mass with a bunch of gnarly teeth and eyes everywhere, just kind of like evil pudding? We also learn in that article that one humanoid can sustain a mimic for up to several weeks. So yikes. Along with that, we also get that mimics are divided into two groups. One, large killers, think your chests, statues, possibly even a house. I've seen house mimics before. Those are terrifying. Along with that, silent stalkers, which are your small like teapot mimics or just small coin mimics. The most famous mimic that we have in Dungeons & Dragons is a statue in Waterdeep. This statue stayed in place for 2 years on people of Waterdeep not knowing that it was a mimic. Eventually someone went into the sewers underneath the statue and found in a large amount of bones and corpses, and then let's just say that statue didn't survive much longer. Over the years too, mimics aren't just Dungeons & Dragons creatures now. You can find them in all forms of media. The one that comes to my mind the quickest is probably the Dark Souls version of the Mimic with the really long legs and arms, just because they've killed me so much in those games. But yeah, that's the Mimic. There's so much possibility with these creatures. I would love to hear what type of mimics you have run in your game. I want to run a town that's a mimic. I don't know how I'm going to make that work yet, but I want an entire town to be a mimic. If someone has ideas for that, also let me know down below. If you're my players, don't listen to that. Alright. That's it, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, be excellent to each other.